Hello, everyone. My name is Ekaterina Kardakova. I'm an opera singer, voice, and public speaking coach. I would like to ask you to answer my questions in the comments below. Have you ever had a situation when you wish you could have a better job, something more interesting, or maybe an interesting project? Or if you're a solopreneur working for yourself, you would like to find better client or better paid clients, or maybe do something new in your career. Tell me please in the comments if you have the feeling this video is definitely for you, because today I want to talk to you about positioning. Why actually I really want to record an extra video, because a couple of days ago I had a webinar on self-presentation, but from the perspective of marketing and selling yourself, pitching yourself, because I often see that people have troubles to present themselves because they don't have a clear idea about their positioning. They don't have the clear idea about who am I and how I position myself. And here is a little problem, because when you don't have a clear position in your head, first of all, and I'm not talking only in terms of positioning for people who work for themselves or running their own businesses. I'm also talking to people who are working as an employee for someone, because also within a company, you should have a clear position. And this clear positioning starts in your head. Because the most important thing, when you have a clear idea about your positioning, people can understand you better. And you can find the right people who can provide the opportunities you're looking for. What are the mistakes, the common mistakes all people do, and I did it too when I started thinking, how can I earn money with what I do? Because when I was a student, my first studies were in music, in opera singing. I already at that time organized some events for voice, voice master classes and acting master classes, some concerts, etc. And I was thinking, in the conservatory and in the university, we learned a lot about singing, acting, creating, um, amazing stuff. However, no one taught us how to sell the skills, how to sell your art. And it doesn't matter, I want to empathize, and it doesn't matter if you are creating art or you are an IT developer, a project manager. It's all about how you can sell your skills, your uniqueness. Almost in every video I talk about that if you're not unique, you are replaceable. And what people usually say, for example, also in the webinar, some people were from IT field. They say, oh, I'm an IT developer, can write on this, that language. I have 10 years of experience in that field. Okay, but let's say the truth. Out there are millions of IT developers, and why people should hire you and pay you a lot, right? Or some marketing specialists, they always say, I'm a marketing specialist, can do the really good strategy or whatever, analyzing data. There are millions of marketing people who can write strategies and analyze data. Why you? And this is the thing. I repeat it one more time. Positioning means, first of all, a clear position in your head, not necessarily how you present yourself. This is true. But first of all, the correct positioning starts within your head. How do I tell people about my uniqueness? The biggest mistakes people usually do, they try to talk to everyone. So they basically say everyone needs a website and everyone needs an IT developer or everyone needs a marketing because everyone wants to get more visibility to earn more money. And then they realize, the competition is pretty high. Out there, there are millions of IT developers, marketeers, product and project managers. How to get these right opportunities, the step up. Second mistake is that when you don't have a clear idea about your uniqueness and positioning, you are not talking to the right people. Because when you have the clear position, and we'll talk about this a little later, you will find the right people. And third mistake is that when you don't have the clear position, people don't understand your values. They don't understand what you're about and why they should pay you and not other IT developer, marketer, product or project manager. Why you? So let's come to the question, how to create this clear, correct positioning. Almost in every video, I say that if you're not unique, you're replaceable. You have to figure out your uniqueness and present your uniqueness every time in any situation, because it is where the self-presentation starts with your strengths, your talents, your uniqueness. So, number one question to position yourself clear and correct is to ask yourself what I can do the best. What are my strengths, my talents, my uniqueness? Better you formulate it and form it in your head, clear you have your positioning, better people understand you. Most people just, say generally. If you say generally with lots of words, people will never understand what you're about. I always say use less words, but keywords. You don't need to talk a lot to be understandable, but clear communication is the key. The second question you should ask for the clear positioning is with whom I want to work. Who are my people? And I've studied a lot and did lots of courses. I even did my MBA. And many of business gurus and marketing gurus, they always say, describe your ideal client portrait. And many people do, oh, I would like to have a rich client so they can pay me a lot. And at the end of the day, many people understand that even if you earn lots of money, it's not necessarily, how to say it not necessarily has something to do with fun, because people are different. So the second thing, you should figure out with whom do you like to work, with what kind of people, the values, your values with the values of your target group. They should connect, they should match. And the third question for the clear positioning, you should ask yourself, with what tools, methods, exercises, how? How can I help with the transformation of the people I'm working with? How does it happen, this process? How can I transform and help them to find their solutions? 3 questions. First question for the right positioning. What is my uniqueness? Second question, with whom I like to work? Third question, how I can help these people to transform, to find the solution? With what kind of my tools and methods based on my experience, on my expertise, on my uniqueness? And my conclusion is your self-presentation in any kind of situation, whether you're working for yourself or you're working for someone, starts with a clear positioning. Because when your position is clear, you find the right people, and these right people will open for you the doors you are looking for. Why it happens? Because you have a clear idea about yourself, you clear communicate your values with the right people, and then the opportunities will come up by themselves. This is where we start our self-presentation with a clear positioning. If you have more questions about how to find your position, how to write it correctly, write me in the comments below. Send this video to everyone who got stuck with the positioning or self-presentation. Thank you very much for your thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm happy to meet new people and communicate with you in the comments. Thank you. See you in the new video.